it's Betty Horn here. I'm going to take a break today from the teachings of Joseph Smith. I'm taking kind of a personal day. Last Thursday, I was so sick. That's why all you saw was the page, although apparently that was a good thing because people could look at it and see what I was referencing. And so I might start doing that, only a little bit different, you'll see. But by Friday morning, I had my husband take me to urgent care. It turns out I have ear infection in both ears and I have an upper respiratory infection. So they loaded me full of these drugs that it's going to take care of it. And it has to a degree, but I'm still feeling it. And it makes me tired. The medication makes me tired. But even more than that, today is the anniversary of my older son's death. 29 years ago today. I wrote about it a little bit in my blog, and if I can figure out how, I'll leave I'll leave my blog name in the description. And I posted something on Facebook about it. One of the songs that I sang, that I wrote at a year after he died. And it's when I realized that I wasn't the only one hurting. But I just want to tell you a little bit about James. James is the one that I talk about. He was born with a missionary tag. He was such a good boy. He always entertained himself. I never had any. He slept from midnight till 6 a.m. from the day I brought him home from the hospital. The only time I ever had problems with him is when he was teething. And I think that was when his molars were coming in, and that was real painful for him. But other than that, that was it. And I mean, even when he was like 18 months old, he was displaying that he understood American Sign Language. And I didn't even know until, gosh, probably 20 years after he died. And he couldn't wait to turn 16 to go on splits with the missionaries. The missionaries lived in the apartment that was attached to our house. And he was always, that was his favorite place to go, was to the missionaries and with the missionaries. And our stake patriarch told him that he needed to go on a mission because his family needed him. Well, I guess that's where he is. I'm okay with them. I'm just not okay with me. I just miss my boys so incredibly much. But I know, and I have a firm testimony of this, I know that Jesus Christ will dry all my tears. He promises to. And I know he keeps his promises. James was such a good boy. He was only 21 when he died. And there's a lot more to the story. He was very sick, and we didn't know it. And he was trying to go on a mission, and he flunked the physical because he was so sick. And I recognized that he would have died either way. And this is kind of like Heavenly Father tearing the Band-Aid off quickly instead of having me go through watching him die slowly of kidney disease. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for what my kids are doing, what I've been told in blessings, and what I've experienced personally. And I'm just not okay today. I'll be okay tomorrow, but I'm just not okay today. And I'm allowing myself to cry the tears that I never allowed myself to cry before. Because I was always too tough. I was always too strong. I was always too whatever. I had to hold it together. Well, I don't have to hold it together anymore. And it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to cry. And sometimes it's okay to ugly cry. Sometimes it's okay to be so heartbroken that you're on your face and praying to Heavenly Father to take the pain away because it's too great for you to bear on your own. And I have been there. But He always answers my prayers. And He's always there with me. And I don't see the end from the beginning. I don't see the beautiful tapestry that He's making. I don't see the top of that. All I see is the underside. Like gray skies that are out today. But that's okay. There's an old song that says, if you ever want to see a rainbow, you got to stand a little rain. And it's true. These tears are temporary. And there will come a time when I'm reunited with my boys, and I'll be okay. So y'all have a good day, and study more of the scriptures. Make a plan on our Gospel Library app. You can actually set up a plan to study your scriptures every day, and it reminds you and it checks it off when you read. And I would suggest everybody do that. And at least if you're not already studying, study that way and get a taste of the scriptures and how good they are. And I hope that you'll do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.